This is for all the white folks out there that want to make the world a better, more equitable place. I've recently been discovering a lot about my race and how my upbringing and consistent installations of freedom and help and accommodations are have been absolutely vital in how I was brought up and who I am today and the opportunities that I have. And I think I'm just really starting to realize how my worldview, as raised in the white dominant culture, really starts to bring about a separation. And there can be some major cultural clashes if I don't keep in mind other people's perspectives, where people are coming from. And I could definitely step, and I have stepped on toes in the past. And that's not something that I want to do. And I want to tell you, this is a difficult journey talking about race. This is not something I do every day, but it is something that black folks do every single day of their life, really. I mean, young black kids are taught at the very beginning, if you get pulled over by a police officer, do not do anything other than put your hands on the steering wheel and just do as the police officer says. Police officer pulls me over, I'm like, yo, what's up, officer? How you doing today? I'm more than happy to talk to a police officer, just like asking them what time it is and that type of thing, because I have no fear that they're out to get me. And that is not the case. And it's not changing necessarily anytime soon. There's so much work to do, I think, on behalf of white folks for making the world a better, more equitable place. It is a long, slow journey to creating an equitable world. And I think some of the first steps are white people realizing how white we are and what type of culture we were raised in and what kind of opportunities that culture has granted us, and how we act really facilitates keeping that culture dominant rather than spreading out the equitability between all cultures. So I don't know, got a lot of thoughts on this and I'm scared to talk about them. So here it is. I think that one take home lesson that I've learned recently is that white culture has an affinity for shutting down tough conversations, for changing the subject when things start to get a little dicey. And it is so important to be able to sit with difficult feelings, especially when it's a cross cultural type of situation, because shutting down, either running away from the issue at hand, changing the subject, and not talking about tough things, which are in a lot of ways the things that really matter, really starts to shut down other people's voices, especially those that have had not a lot of opportunities given to them and they're upset about it. And for us just to wash over those and not listen is so unfortunate.